Welcome to my YouTube channel. Are you in the market for some Instagram story ideas that are super quick to throw together? You've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create what I like to call a Peekaboo Instagram story. This video is part 1, and I'm going to show you how to create a Peekaboo Instagram story when you're sharing a photo. Part 2, coming next, will show you how to create a Peekaboo Instagram story when you're sharing a feed post. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss it. Let's dive right in. You're going to need a photo, image, illustration or similar for the Peekaboo part. I'm going to use this picture of a guard at Buckingham Palace, and I'm going to create a story that asks my audience to guess where I spent the weekend. Next, head on over to the Instagram app, and then start the process to create a brand new story. You'll want to tap on the photo icon at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. This opens up your camera roll and allows you to select the image you want for your Peekaboo part of the story. I now have the image of the guard at Buckingham Palace in the story. It's time to create the Peekaboo. To do this, you'll need the draw icon, which is the one that looks like a squiggly line. Once you've tapped the icon, you'll see a slider that appears on the left-hand side of the screen, plus a rainbow palette of colors that runs across the bottom. To the left of this palette is the dropper tool. When you tap on the dropper, a dot will appear in the middle of your story. You can move this around to exactly match the color of your Peekaboo covering with the color of your story. I'm going to use the bright red color that makes up the bulk of the guard's uniform. Once you've selected the color you want, and you'll notice that the dropper tool itself turns that color at the bottom of the screen, you can then press and hold on the screen for about 3 seconds to color it all in. This looks terrifying, but don't worry. The guard photo below hasn't disappeared. It's still there. You will want to use the eraser tool next, which is the icon that looks like the eraser on the tip of a pencil. Once you've selected that, and it turns white to indicate that it has been selected, you will now want to slide the slider up, to make the size of the eraser bigger. A dot appears on the screen to show you how thick the eraser will be. Next, it's simply a matter of using your finger to erase some of the red covering. As you can see, erasing the red reveals the guard photo hidden beneath it. If you have revealed too much of the photo below, use the undo tool to simply undo it. You can then change the thickness of the eraser using the slider on the right, and then try again. There is no limit to how many times you can do this, so have a little practice. It took me a few minutes to find the right eraser thickness. I finally decided to go with a question mark shape. When you're happy with how your Peekaboo looks, hit Done in the top right-hand corner. You are now free to add different elements to your story, to spice it up. I'm going to add a question sticker to mine, because I'd like my audience to guess where I spent the weekend. I'm going to go ahead and throw that together now. You can add music, polls, GIFs, and whatever you like to your story. I recommend using at least one engagement generator. These are things that encourage interaction from your audience. When your story looks exactly as you want it to, hit the Send to button at the bottom right of the screen, and then proceed as you usually would to send your story out into the world. Do you want to see how long this process takes in real time? Let me show you. It took me a grand total of 1 minute and 29 seconds to create the Peekaboo story, although it is quite a basic story, with no music or GIFs, etc. But, it is still an engagement-generating story that has been thrown together in less than a minute and a half. A handy trick or two. By using this Peekaboo idea for your Instagram stories, you can turn one relatively simple piece of content into two engaging pieces of content. The photo of the guard would have been a single Instagram story that wasn't all that engaging before. Now, you can share your Peekaboo Instagram story first, along with the guessing game engagement generator, and then share the actual photo in a second story, later on. That's 2 whole Instagram stories, and one almost guarantees engagement. People love guessing games. And there you have it. You have successfully created a Peekaboo Instagram story. If you decide to create one as a result of watching this tutorial, please tag me in it on Instagram. I'd love to see. Don't forget, there's part 2 of this video still to come. In that one, coming next, I'll show you how to create a Peekaboo Instagram post when you're sharing a feed post. The process is quite different, and slightly more complex. You can also expect a part 3 too. In that one, I'll show you how to create one of these Peekaboo-style Instagram stories when you're sharing a video. I'm also going to bring you a bonus part 4. In the 4th video, I'll show you a number of different ways in which you can use Peekaboo Instagram stories in your marketing strategy, with lots of weird and wonderful ideas. I hope you found this video useful today, but please let me know if you have any questions, or would like to suggest another video tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more social media marketing and content creation tips and tricks. Have a fabulous day.